Kind of an interesting notion. With the advent of sci-fi and comics, etc., the idea of telepathy and mental control, etc., has come about. For the record, if you don't know my name, it's actually named after what would have been considered an empath, not a. I don't know. It was a character from an Isaac Asimov book, but it does seem like there is what you'd maybe consider a very imprecise method of mental control that is already open to us, and it presents itself in this notion of paradoxes. Paradoxes, it seems like they're effectively an entity that is at odds with itself, right? A thing that by its very existence destroys itself. I don't even know if they would really exist in an objective sense or if they could exist. But in our mind, we pick up different ideas, some of which will be contradictory. Depending on your perspective, different things might seem to be paradoxes. But in theory, if you're talking to a person and you notice one of these contradictory things between two parts of what they are or how they act, you could bring about a juxtaposition. Put them under the same roof and force the person to confront that contradiction in their own mentality. And by doing so, you effectively force one part of their mentality to destroy another part. Like I said, it seems like a quite perhaps imprecise because you maybe don't know which part would win out actually, but it's interesting and a little bit creepy depending on how it's practiced. I think. It seems like the notion of unilaterally altering the part of a person that is most distinctively them without their understanding or consent, it almost is akin to rape a little bit. So, yeah. I don't know, you can think of it in a really creepy way where, okay, so you come up to a child and say, "Hey, kid, you like candy, don't you? Eating candy makes you happy." Right, right. Your parents, they say they love you. But they don't get you all the candy that you want. Hmm? So they love you, but they won't get you all the candy that you want. They love you, but they don't want you to be happy. That seems kind of like a paradox. Now, obviously, that's kind of a false dichotomy. As an adult, you would know that. But to a child, it might seem quite convincing. Like I said, depending on how it's practiced, it seems kind of scummy. Anyways, P.S. Here's a question. A bonus question, if you will. Is sadomasochism racist? Right? I'm just saying, chains, whips, all seems a little bit suspect. If some well-meaning simpleton were to take up the cause, I think you can make a pretty good case with regards to that. And it couldn't happen to nicer people, so, you know. Alright, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please press the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment if you want to. And have a happy weekend.